going on, Slappin' Fam? Slappin' NTG here. We're back again with part 3 of my reserve list. I'm not sure how many parts I'm going to be doing of this. You guys seem to really like it, and I enjoy collecting these and kind of showing these off. So yeah, I am new to the reserve list. These are cards that came out when I was like 4, so wasn't really playing then. So it's cool to kind of go back and see these. This is Magic history, so for me and maybe for some other viewers, this is the first time they're seeing these cards. Which is cool, this is where Magic, started from. So it's cool to see these. So yeah, little history. I stopped by today at my LGS, and they had a binder. I kind of went through a few colors with blue, black, and red. White, blue, black. Just picked out a few reserve list cards for today's video to show you guys. So yeah, guys, let's get into it. First card we have, this is Spoils of War. It's a 1 swamp and an X. Put X 1/1 counter on any number of target creatures distributed this way you choose, where X is equal to the number of creatures and artifacts in opponent's graveyard and target opponent's graveyard. So yeah, it's kind of cool. Please ignore the band-aid I cut myself. Sorry about that. Fiends. Timurian Fiends. Some of these cards I have a hard time pronouncing, so I'm just going to say Fiends. It's a 3-drop. Summon Fiends. Remove Timurian Fiends from your deck before playing, if not playing for ante. 3 swamp, sacrifice the Fiends to bury target artifact that any opponent owns in your graveyard. Put Fiends into that opponent's graveyard. This change in ownership is permanent. The opponent may ante an additional card to counter this effect. So yeah, it's a pretty cool card. Alrighty. We got a Krovikan Horror. At the end of any turn, if the horror is in your graveyard with a summon card directly above it, you may put a horror into your hand. Pay 1 colorless, sacrifice a creature to have the Krovikan Horror deal 1 damage to target creature or player. So yeah, I can see that in a deck with some summon abilities. A lot of the older cards were summons. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Alright, next one, Torok's Gate. Torok's Gate. That's an enchant land. Can only be played on a target land you control. You sacrifice a Thrall to put 3 time counters on Torok's Gate. During your upkeep, remove a time counter from Torok's Gate. If there are no time counters on Torok's Gate, bury it. So you play 0, tap land, Torok Gate enchants. All attacking creatures you control get +1, -1, or sorry, +2, -1 until end of turn. So that is pretty cool. Alright, getting in the white cards. This is Farmstead. This is out of, I think, revised. This is another enchant land, so target land controller gains 1 life. If 2 planes is spent during controller's upkeep, you cannot gain more than 1 life each turn through this enchantment. So yeah, I could definitely see this being played maybe in an angel deck or something, that whenever you gain 1 life, you put, counters on certain creatures. But other than that, I'm not sure. The ability of only getting 1 life each turn, if your deck revolves around that, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys can tell me something I don't know. But that's just from my first interpretation of it. So could be wrong on that, but nonetheless, it's a cool card. I got 2 of these. This is Exalted Dragon. It's flying. Each turn, Exalted Dragon cannot attack unless you sack a land. Well, for my first seeing, it's expensive. It's a 5/5. Whenever it attacks, I can't attack unless you sack a land. Unless you have a way to get a land back to replay lands in your graveyard, I don't see this card being very good. But that's just my initial impression. Yeah, maybe I'm missing something, or maybe there's something that counters from this set, but I don't think that's going to see a lot of play. I thought I had 2 of those. Maybe it's hidden underneath one of these, but Royal Decree, cool artwork there. Cumulative upkeep. So this is an enchantment. You pay 1. What do we got here? 1 plains whenever a swamp, a mountain, a black permanent, or a red permanent becomes tapped. Royal Decree deals 1 damage to that permanent's controller. That's pretty cool if you're playing against a Rakdos deck or anything that has red or black in it. It's really cool. Next one, Orborg Stalker. During each player's upkeep, if that player controls any non-black permanents other than lands, Orborg deals 1 damage to that player. So that is really cool. Okay. Here we go, another dragon. We got a Catacomb Dragon, another 6-drop. Flying. Whenever a Catacomb Dragon is blocked by any non-artifact, non-dragon creature, that creature's power is halved and then rounded up until the end of turn. That's pretty cool. Alright, getting some blue cards. We got Title Control. It's a 3-drop enchantment. Cumulative upkeep. We got 2. Any player may pay 2 or 2 life. And so 2 colors, so 2 life to counter target red or green spell. Play this ability as an interrupt. Effects that prevent or redirect damage cannot be used to counter this loss of life. That's pretty cool. I believe I have 3 of these. Yeah. So I did get 3 of those bad boys there. Alrighty, we got a Narwhal. 4-drop summon Narwhal. I wonder if there enough Narwhals where you can make a Narwhal tribal deck? I'm not sure. Yeah, first strike, protection from red. It's a 2/2, it's a 4-drop. Yeah, nah, I don't think that's first impression. A 4-drop. Other than the first strike and protection from red, 2/2. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, it gets away from lightning bolts and all that crap, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if that card's probably a better 4-drops you can find. Oh, there was 2 cards behind there. So yeah, oh yeah, another cool artwork here. So this Escape Shapeshifter. It's a 5-drop, or yeah, 5 CMC. As long as your opponent controls any creature with flying, Escape Shapeshifter gains flying. The same is true for first strike, trample, and protection from any color. So that is pretty sweet, actually. The odds of you playing against somebody that has flying and commander is very high. So yeah, that's pretty sweet if it gets all those abilities just for having another creature on the battlefield. It's pretty cool. Okay, another card I'm not going to be able to pronounce. Phantasmal Sphere. Oh boy. Well, get ready for this one. Flying. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a 1/1 counter on the sphere. During your upkeep, pay 1 colorless for each of these 1/1 counters, or bury it, so you have to exile it. What else we got here? So if the sphere leaves play, put an absorb token into play under target opponent's control. Treat this token as a, so it's basically how many counters you had on it. Blue creature with flying, where whatever that is equal to the number of these 1/1 counters on the sphere. Yeah, I mean, I can see this being okay if you can keep it alive, but I don't know. Being if it goes away, your opponent gets to get whatever it was. It could be a 3/3 or 4/4, depending on how long it lasts. I don't know. I can't really see that being that great. Next we have Musician. We got a cumulative upkeep of 1. So you put a music counter on target creature. During that creature's controller's upkeep, he or she pays 1 colorless for each music counter on the creature, or destroy the creature. That's pretty cool. I like the artwork on that. It's pretty cool artwork by Drew Tucker. So yeah, guys, yeah, this is going to be it for this video. I do have probably like 25 more cards coming this week. So I should have another part 4 for you guys on Saturday. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I do have an announcement just right after this. Just hang around, keep an eye on it if you guys want to get in this weekend's giveaway. So yeah, I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much. You guys have a great week. Hey guys, it's Slapping MTG here. Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. Yeah, it's giveaway time. I hit 69 subscribers. I know it doesn't sound a lot to a lot of people, but for me, I really appreciate it. For a new channel, it's very hard to get the channel off the ground. So I really appreciate it. So since we did hit that, I'm going to be giving one of these bad boys away. One of these Soldevi's Excavations. Yeah, guys, it's a great card. It ranges anywhere between $10 and $25. It's a pretty good copy of it. I'd say probably light to moderate play. I'm going to be giving one of these away to one lucky winner. I'm basically going to do anywhere between 0 and 20. I'm going to do an RNG on Saturday, and whoever gets the number is going to win the card. You just have to leave the United States. I am going to do a Patreon special. If you are a Patreon of mine, you get 3 guesses.
So that triples your chances. That's at the $5 tier. That's all it is, just to help out the channel a little bit, get some more cards going, and for me to do some more giveaways. So I really appreciate it, guys. Just keep an eye out for the next video. I'm going to do another reminder, and then I'm going to be drawing Saturday night. I really appreciate all the support, guys. Thank you very much. You guys have a great weekend.